Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith and Black channel here at Ticker Talker, and good day to break out your holy moly guacamole flavored popcorn. It is Meme Fest Day, which is we'll get to in a second. But if we get to the broader averages, one of the good things about being flattish is that you can see exactly where they're going. So if you go here, SPY, inside day here, right? Here doing nothing, right? Stuck. It's also the second day of the month. So if we stay in here, either side of this tomorrow will start to give us a better indication of what they want to do with this month. Because right now it is just stuck. If you go to QQQ, same deal. Look at this. Outside day, inside day, just stuck. If you go to the diamonds, here, doing nothing, right? All this kind of stuff. And so what that tells us is they haven't made any future decisions just yet. As we've seen, there's some themes out there. But let's get to the Meme Fest. For those Reddit apes, AMC, boy, just halted and rehalted. And you can see this. And one of the good things about it was an inside day, right? And so this is called a continuity entry, right? For a gap and go. You see this? Gaps up on the inside day, but then pokes down. But then once it goes green, you're back into full time frame continuity to the upside, right? We also knew about this last month here, right? Inside month and up over 1222. Right, this thing hits $60, right? So now starting to come in, they're going to halt it. Maybe they'll calm down just a bit, but that's got a lot of these things really moving around. You've got here BlackBerry still all up there, but now after these halts, they're starting to all come in here, but they're moving around a lot, right? That's what we want, right? We want things to move around, right? You can see this here on the inside 60 here. Right there, and then boom. And now that we're halting in AMC again, now they're getting a little scared. Now they're moving around a bit. So if we go down the food chain, Bed Bath & Beyond. Now an outside 60 as they're all starting to shake and quake. Getting a little nervous up there. They're getting a little nervous. So we'll see if these things can set up again. But you can see this on the monthly here. Here, boom. We call that the pivot machine gun. Anybody short against that, or that? Boom, gone. Now we don't know, because then you get up into here, because you got a big mother bar to get out of. So what you'll see is price discovery starting over again when you get stuck in here. Once you have an inside bar, the bar previous is called the mother bar. And if you can't get out of there, price discovery will start over again. So you can see this, the lower lows, and now the higher highs. So here's your broadening formation within this, right? And now you got another one, because you got an outside 15er, as they're all spooked. And you can see that, so now you're probably going to go outside fiver, inside fiver, and all that kind of stuff. So all that price discovery could start over again on a 5-minute basis. Because how are you going to get outside of this now? So we'll see. If we go to, keep going down the food chain, how about Nokia? How you doing, buddy? And Nokia doing what a lot of them are doing here, freaking out here. But if we go to Rocket, RKT, and there was your Rev Strat day, your inside day, upper left, pokes down, boom, 212, back up to take that out, does it. Now, like the rest of them, all getting a little spooked here, waiting for AMC to reopen. If we go to KOSS, and KOSS now coming in with the rest of them. So now they did their jobs by going inside day here and going into the highs. But then once things really start to get a little crazy up in here, now they're starting to bring them in. So we'll see. If we go to Sundial, let's go way down the food chain. They're even looking at this thing. Sundial, here on the monthly, if you go to the lower middle, took out last month's lows and now this month's highs. That's a 2-2 reversal on the monthly basis over 104. So we'll see if these guys have any hope for that thing. How about Nikola? Let's keep going down the food chain. Trucks that roll backwards. Now you got that 15er going 2-2 back down. You did have that inside day to the upside, right? That's good. But now like a lot of things starting to jump around here with the AMC nervousness as we're awaiting the reopening of that. Another thing that we saw yesterday that has continued is the energy. XLE here, right? Inside week to the upside. OIH here. right, to the upside. So that continued, and that's important because on the second day of any week or any month, we saw them come after him yesterday, and now they're really coming after him and staying on it, right? And so that's going to be your Halliburtons here, your slob here, coming up on the 2 up, 2 down week, and boom, these two become an outside bar of that, right? Continuing that 2-2 reversal from last month here, the 2 down, 2 up slab. That's an OIHers, and that gives you maybe a Helmrich Payne coming up here nicely, right? Rev Strat week, inside week, pokes down 1, 2, boop, and there she goes, and still going. Helmrich Payne, you got CPE. And CPE having a nice little day here. It used to be somebody, like a lot of the energy's coming back. That's good. Once again, here was an inside week. Poked up a little bit, but these two become an inside bar of this until you can get outside of that mother bar, right? Anything previous to that. So these two, boom, takes it up and off she goes. We'll see if that sets up again for you. I think we got some refiners and PSXs here. And PSX in the week. 2 down, 2 up, and comes up through there. HFC. You can go right on down the line. You can see this here. Lower low, and then boom, 2-2 reversal on the week coming back through this range. That's good. So we can see if we can cut through all that and take out last month's highs, and then you'd have a 2-2 reversal on a monthly basis if you can get up to here. Over 37.50. You got some room on that. All right, so if we go to Fang Energy, also going to keep an eye on this one. Fang here on the inside month in the lower middle, right? So, and kind of memey. Beyond the meats and shaking them up with all that AMC. AMC is now back open, so we'll see how that goes. AMC is reopened, and oh boy, not for the faint of heart. We're trying to take it right back up here, so you can keep an eye on all those stuff. Did I even forget Gamestop? Let's not forget Gamestop. Inside day to the upside, and the good thing about this is what we look for, like the outside day. Took out both sides, then inside, then real move. And the good thing was it didn't gap. It took the inside bar here over 254.98, and boom, there you go. Now inside on the fiver, we'll see what comes of that. If we go to Nvidia, and Nvidia's starting to back off just a tad, but was having a nice morning here, so we'll see if that reloads. Just exhaustion risk by going into the highs, and on the daily, we call this the Momo Hammer. Anybody got short Nvidia thinking this thing was going to roll back down? Boom, right there. That is where they stuck it to them this morning. So we'll see if they, what comes of that. If we go to Pets, and Pets, nice little day you got there. And so you can see this memeing. And now maybe an inside 30, and you can see that monthly here was nice. You can see it slightly takes out all these lows. Right, there's your bottom of the broadening formation. Then boom, 2-2 reversal, 2 down, 2 up, back to the previous range. And you can see how there's a higher high there and a lower low here now. There's your broadening formation on your monthly right there. Here, coming back through. And look at this weekly. Inside week. Pokes down. There's your RevStrat pivot machine gun. Took out all these guys in one real quick shot. If we go to Moderna. And Moderna just going into new highs, so be aware of that. But here's once again that Momo Hammer inside on the daily, what we look for. And we got short yesterday. They stuck it to them, but good right here. Now it's just kind of mellowing out with a bunch of other things. What's going on? ESPR. Anything going on in this thing? ESPR. I see this just starting to heat up. Here's what you'd be looking for. Once again, mother bar on the weekly. Can't get out of here. But you got that lower low, and now if you can take this out, then we can try and rock it back through here on the weekly basis over 21 ESPR. If you go to NVAX, and NVAX outside day, so it did what it was supposed to do. Mother bar issues in here, right? But taking these guys out, right? So you can, tough not being an inside month, but you got a big enough range in there. Now we'll see if that goes inside on the 30 NVAX, having a nice day. You go to JK Solar, and JK Solar here on the month. So you've been waiting. You've been trying to buy this thing. This is all you had to do was wait for this, the T2 reversal month. Otherwise, it was inside month to the downside, 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 downside. Boom, right here, T2 reversal. For the rest of the month, over 37.74. Having a nice little day. JKS. If we go to UONE shenanigan, let's see how this thing's doing. So had a run up in the morning, now coming back in, but there's your inside week. Boom. Did its job to take all this kind of stuff out. Once again, how are you going to get outside of this thing's range on the month, right? So it just poked up a little bit, now starting to back off. If we go to Lemonade. And Lemonade here, the hammer to down on the month, now back up. Good over 92.75 for the rest of the month. And you can see how they stopped them out down in here and then turned around. Now coming back to the previous range. That's what we like. Once again, there's another Momo hammer daily. Anybody got short yesterday in that? Boom, gone. Thanks for playing. If we go to RBLX. RBLX is an inside day, going to the upside now on the 30, backing off. So we'll see exhaustion risk by going into the highs. I knew I was going to run out of time today. You got Skills coming up. That's KLZ. Nice little day. Once again, inside month to the upside here for the rest of the month. Over 1835. That was nice, right? And you can see that didn't gap either if you were keeping an eye on this. Boom, it opens and boom, takes that month and off it goes. Or you get the inside 30 right here directionally to the upside. If we go to CELH. CELH, hammer counter shooter day. 2 up, 2 down, boom. The Randy Jackson failed rev strat. That's what we look for. And then you're going into new highs, so you got some exhaustion risk on that. To a certain extent, VNQ, keeping an eye on these REITs because the REITs is having second day follow through, and that's going to be your letter O's, your triple N's, right? All that kind of stuff. If we go to the downside here, Tesla not memeing with the gang, not playing well with others and coming down, and this is what you look for on the 30 for a quick entry. Here, the 2 down, 2 up, boom. Into the low she goes, and the nice one on the 15 or 2. Yeah, this is how you want to look for continuations like this. Takes out the lows, then slightly takes out the highs, and then boom, these two become an outside bar of that, right? And hopefully more and worse, right? Down into there. Tesla having a rough day, so is the transports. And running out of time here, but you can see the transports on a Tuesday, 2 up, 2 down. These two become an outside bar of that, and that's going to give you your FedEx having some issues there with the 3-2 down. Rev Strat week, 1, 2, 2, back down. FedEx, that tells you to look at UPS here, and UPS can try and take out some of these weeks. We'll see. At Norfolk Southern, so we had some rails having some problems. Once again, inside day to start off the week, 2 up, boom, back down. Having some more issues there. Humana. And Humana taking out last month's lows, still having issues there. So I want to be aware of that Humana below 436.74. All right, we got a little bit of retail. Our H having some issues here, taking out yesterday's lows. Deckers having some issues here too. And the Home Builders ITB also taking out yesterday's low. So there's a lot going on. The broader average is doing nothing, but you can stay on your toes. And the good thing about, like I said, a flattish market is you can see where they're going. One more last one, AI. Boom, still going up, Rev Strat. Monther. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith & Black channel here, Ticker Talker with the meme report.